Hello and welcome to Dungeon Studios. I'm Calvin the Destroyer, and today we're going to go over how to set up and install a Block Erupter Bitcoin miner. Okay, so this is a Block Erupter. It's a very old Bitcoin miner. This is an ASIC miner, meaning it's an application specific IC. This little chip was made just to do Bitcoin mining. So let's get one of these up and running today. First, I'm going to be plugging it in to a USB hub. As you heard, oh, that's probably too bright. The Windows just did the little dunk noise, which means that the driver's been installed. So first thing you want to do is hook up your hub to your computer, plug these guys in, and then you wait like 10 or 20 minutes, and sometimes unplug it and plug it back in, so that Windows will find it and then install the driver. Obviously, this one already did, because it didn't complain. We'll plug in a different port. Here we go, see? Installing device driver has been found. Alright, so now we should be good to go. Yeah, I know, I'm such... Okay. Alright, so some of the things to look at here. We have this program called cgminer. I made a shortcut for it. This is just a batch file. You run it, we should see the miners show up. I think only one will show up because I don't have them completely installed. So we're going to be going over that here shortly. Let's see what we get here. Okay, so right off the bat you can see that it complaining. Well, we did. Okay, there it goes. Need to install a WinUSB driver for the BSC device, blah blah blah. And then it probably will say something about Kid Icarus. Yeah, Icarus Detect. No, not Kid Icarus, that's a video game, sorry. So, this program's not set up completely right. As you can see, this is just a command line that says start cgminer -0 with the stratum, which is my slush pool account. Usually has like the colon with the COM port of with the network port of 3333. You got the username, Calvin Destroyer, and then I put freeheat and then a password, which doesn't really matter because they just use any old password for it. So this is a command line to start it up and put in your user account and information. I think if you just launch the actual program, so the cgminer program, if you just take and start the cgminer program, I'll do that here, it'll come up and I believe it'll ask you for your username and password, where you'll have to manually enter in like your pool account, which I'm on slush pool, so you'd have to join the slush pool account, and then you have to put in like a username and all that stuff. Yeah, okay, I guess it's not gonna do it. Hold on. Okay, there it is. It says input URL. You got the server details. That gets kind of tedious, so you go ahead and make a batch file. I'll go ahead and edit this. You can see I have cgminer -0 with my slush pool address, and then -u for the username, and then -p for the password, which doesn't really matter. So you want to look up your pool for your complete information. Like you go to the actual slushpool.com and you go through the help menu and it'll tell you that. Once you have that command set up, you just click it and it'll launch the program with the automatically line and it'll launch the program and it will automatically log in. Hopefully. But we're not done yet, so okay, so we plugged those guys in, and they made their dunk noises and installed some kind of driver. All it really installed was a FTDI driver for the USB. So they will show up. They show up in devices. They're one of those there, which that doesn't really matter. And then over here you can see they're actually right here. CP2102 is the USB to UART bridge controller. That's the actual USB thing. Oh, sorry, FTDI is for Arduino. So here they are, but we need to move them somehow or whatever it is. And we're going to be doing that with this program here. So if I remember right, this reassigns the COM port that the USART uses to some other COM port, so that way their cgminer could actually see these devices. doesn't really make too much sense. It's something from back in the Windows day, back in the old modem days. But the program's called Zagdig 2.3, ZADIG. If you can't read it on my screen, go ahead and launch that. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, so we got install WinCID driver WinUSB. Okay, so I guess it's making this into like a virtual COM port. I don't know, but we should see stuff here. Okay, so I believe you hit list all devices. Yay, there's something. Bring it down. Okay, here's our CP2102s. Okay, so this is the confusing part. They're not labeled differently. So click one, replace driver. Install it. It was a successful. Okay, now go down to number 2. Reinstall. I gotta keep count too. Back when I had 20 of these guys running, it was a little confusing. And number 3, reinstall the driver. Yes, go ahead. Okay, so those should have been successful. Let's go back here and see what this looks like. Do a refresh. And they just don't have a COM port assigned to them. So I guess that means this was successful. The big test will be running the cgminer program itself. So we book these up. Now, as you can see, the lights are just on. And let's see. They're not getting warm. When it sees it, we should see the lights start blinking. Oh, and there they go. The lights are off. Now, periodically, we should see them blink. I think when it blinks is when it's actually doing work. So, yay, Bitcoin. And as we can see here, we have our display. We have AMU 0, 1, and 2. So all 3 of them are showing up. And okay, one's starting to hash. Okay, now they're all starting to hash. Woohoo! 530 mega hashes. We'll let this run for a little bit. I think they top out like at 600 meg hashes. Oh, okay, no, it's 600 ham. This is the mega hashes here. Sorry. Yeah, 333 mega hashes is about what they should run, which is about the equivalent of running a video card. Well, it is the equivalent of running a video card, but of course these and the video cards they earn so little. Like I think it's like $1 a month, so it definitely doesn't pay for the electric bill. But if you want to have some fun and do some experimenting, these things are great. Or if you just have free power. What are you installing now? Hey guys, thank you for taking the time to check out the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to find out more information, there'll be links down in the description below as to where you can find some of these programs and get yourself up and going. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my video. Okay. Oh, and welcome to the blockchain. Oh, one last thing. Log into your account and make sure that the miners are actually reporting to your account. You don't want to mine and send it off to somebody else. Thank you for watching. See you next video.